What is going on, you guys? Bashtian here, and I'm back. So today I'm going to bring you guys my Kozmo deck profile for October 2021. Now, this deck did get a huge boost. Well, I say huge relative to this deck. It got a huge boost as far as emergency teleport coming off the ban list. And there's so many multiple ways. By the way, this is my Darth Vader mug. For anyone wondering. It's $3.99 at Ross, so there we go. Thank you. It's early in the morning here in San Antonio, Texas. There's multiple different iterations that you can go ahead and use to go ahead and play the Kozmo deck at its best potential, depending on, again, how you want to play that. And I'll get to more of that in a second, but first I'm going to go over how I am personally playing the deck moving forward, and how I believe is the best way to continue playing this deck moving forward given our current card pool. So first we're going to start it off with the ships. We got 1 Kozmo Dark Eclipser, 3 Dark Destroyer. I remember when this card was over $100, and I really wanted to play this deck when I was, I guess, right after coming out of high school, 2015, 2016. 2 Forerunner, 1 Kozmo Landwalker. It is still very good when it comes to redirecting destruction. Make sure that you are able to destroy your Kozmo town instead of your ships. Sometimes getting that Kozmo town effect is going to be a lot more beneficial than special summoning another Kozmo from the deck. Just gives you a little bit more versatility, a little bit more options to work with. So 2 Slip Rider. I was playing 1 originally, but the potential to make Cyber Dragon, Nova, and Infinity, or even Constellar Pleiades with the 2 Slip Rider just surpassed me not playing. Playing more than 1, so that's why I'm currently playing 2 Slip Rider. 2 Dark Lady, because she pretty much just negates monster effects, which is amazing, especially in our current age. So it's the Kozmo's version of Appaloosa, because there's no way we're going to have any link for it with this deck. Kozmo Wicked Witch, 1 Farm Girl, 1 Stormtroopers, technically, 2 Strawmen, 3 Tin Can, and that's gonna be it for the monster lineup. Now, I don't play any hand traps in this specific build because it is specifically going first build. Then you can side into going second, and I'll get into, again, more of those options. But just so that we're aware, Kozmo doesn't use the extra deck pretty much ever. So what you can do is you can play cards like Winter Cherries and pretty much load up your entire extra deck with potential targets. So things like Prank hits Cock-a-Doodle-Doo, or even the Battle Butler. You can hit Ultimate Zolkin if you're going against Virtual Worlds. Pretty much every single Tri-Brigade card. Doesn't do too much against Drytron. Again, hits 3 out of 4 decks in the meta. I think Winter Cherries is definitely worth giving a second look at. Just my opinion. So anyway, what's going to be for the monsters, guys? Up to the spells. We play 3 Pot of Extravagance. Again, the extra deck is completely irrelevant. The one thing I do not like about Pot of Extravagance is that it does clash with Allure of Darkness, because the last line of Pot of Extravagance says, for the rest of the turn, after this card resolves, you cannot draw any cards by card effects. And Allure of Darkness, of course, allows you to draw. So unfortunately, it doesn't work. Again, I would have played Pot of Duality as well, but it kind of slows down what I want to do, and especially something on my turn is important for this type of build. Anyway, 1 Reasoning, because it is at 1, I really wish it was at more, but I understand. 1 Upstart Goblin for that consistency. 1 Terraforming along with 2 Kozmo Towns. I don't think playing 3 Kozmo Towns is really going to be that beneficial. It tends to be a bit cloggy, so I want to play 2 and 1 just because it improves a little bit more of that consistency, lets you get 1 more card from your deck that you're really not using. So essentially, if you look at it, you are playing a 38 card deck with Upstart Goblin and Terraforming being essentially just empty slots in your deck. So consistency is key in Yu-Gi-Oh! 2 Emergency Teleports, and that's going to be it for the spell lineup. Now, 2 Emergency Teleport is absolutely amazing because the majority, if I believe, if not all of the pilots, all of the pilots are psychic type monsters. And you got Farm Girl, Sword Trooper, Strawman, and Tin Can, all are level 3 or below, which all can be special summoned with your Emergency Teleport. 9 times out of 10, I want to say 8 times out of 10, you're going to be going for Tin Can for its end of turn graveyard effect, end of turn adding effect, sorry. And then you may go into Strawman once you're maybe more into the grind game, but the majority of the time, turn 1, you're going to set up your board, have some traps. So double E Telly. If you could play it at 3, I would. For the trap lineup, we have 2 Back to the Front, 2 Dogmatic Punishment, 2 Cosmojos, 3 There Can Only Be One, and then 2 Solemn Strikes. There can only be one. You have to be careful with this because this deck only has machines and psychic types. So what that means for you is that if you already have a ship on board and you normal summon a pilot, you can't tag out that pilot to summon another ship. So because you can't protect yourself as far as that goes, you have to play a little bit more conservatively. But There Can Only Be One just hits so many decks in our current format. And this deck can play around it because you don't need to spam a whole bunch of monsters. If you sit on Dark Destroyer or Dark Eclipser, preferably, because this negates all trap cards, if you just sit on either one of these 2 monsters, you're pretty much good as far as that goes. That's going to be it for the main deck, guys. Again, 40 card main deck, essentially 38 card main deck for you for that consistency. Now for the extra deck, like I said, it really does not matter. Like you see, I have three access code talker here for literally no reason whatsoever. But the cards that do matter just a little bit are going to be Elder Entity Ints, so you can send it with Dogmatic Punishment, Triple Infinity, Triple Nova, and then Triple Pleiades, only because we do play Triple Extravagance in the main deck. So in the event that we were to banish some pieces, there is still that option that we may still have some of them left, which is preferable, but not always going to happen. But essentially, I want to increase my chances of potentially having a Cyber Dragon Infinity on board. Is still a great card. It's just Cyber Dragon or any deck that makes this card is just not very good currently. Going into a little bit more theory crafting, I do want to go with you guys. This, by the way, this is going to be it for the main deck and extra deck. But theory crafting, a little bit more into the theory of this deck, or what you could run is, like I said, you could main deck Winter Cherries and then just have your extra deck be a whole bunch of Cherries targets, which is a very viable strategy in this current format unless you're going up against Drytron. Then you have your Allure of Darkness, which again does clash with Pot of Extravagance. However, you can play Allure of Darkness along with Duality or along with Card Demise. If you're going to play that build, I would recommend... whoa, my Spanish kind of flared up there. I would recommend that you play a lot more trap-heavy variant. Maybe like 20-25 trap cards in the main deck. There's plenty of amazing trap cards you can play in Kozmo. Torrential Tribute is an incredible card you can play in Kozmo because all you do is gain more effects when your monsters are destroyed. Back in the day, I used to play, Dark Hole, and then when Dark Hole went to 3, I used to play Kozmo with 3 Dark Hole instead of Raigeki, because Raigeki sucks in this deck. You just gain so much more advantage. Another card you can play is Super Polymerization. Absolutely amazing card with your Starving Venom, because you have a whole bunch of dark monsters, so as long as they do, then you should be good to go. Again, more trap heavy lineups. You can play 3 Cosmojo, 3 Back to the Front. My favorite way to play the deck back in the day was the Demise trap variant. However, with Demise at 1, it's just not going to be nearly as good as it once was. So that's why I've chosen to play a more balanced version of the deck compared to just a trap heavy, let's set 5, summon Dark Destroyer, pass, come at me. No, it's not going to be that serious. But it's a lot more balanced version. Like I said, there's multiple ways to go ahead and go about playing Cosmos in our current format, but this is just a way that has been working for me. So that's going to be it for the deck profile, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you like this video, go ahead and leave it a like. And if you have not checked out the Squid Game series I just posted this past Saturday, go ahead and give it a view. And let me know what you guys think about that as well. Subscribe for more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.